What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Twister as part of my Does It Suck series. The Twister is another unique Jakobs shotgun. This one is from the third campaign DLC for Borderlands 2. It comes from a fully leveled up Savage, which is, I think, pronounced Omd Ook, or something along those lines. It's often abbreviated Triple O or OOO. Now this weapon only drops from that particular loot source, and that makes it very, very difficult to find because it's actually kind of difficult to level up a Savage to that point. Now the Twister is always going to be shock, and it has this very unique firing pattern. As you can see, it shoots kind of like a V out that eventually gets closer together and moves very slowly towards whatever target you shoot it at, and each of those little pellets is spinning around, which can make it very, very active and powerful with Bore, which is Zero's mid-tier skill from the sniping tree, which is obviously very, very powerful. I'm going to use a Wrestler's Twister here for the extra 2 pellets. I'm actually unsure if that would be better or worse than the Doc's Twister. I would need more time to do extensive testing between the two, but I can assure you that both of them are going to be very, very powerful. Now I'm obviously using a legendary sniper comm right now because it's going to boost certain skills like headshot, precision, and definitely one shot, one kill that are going to help out quite a bit with this weapon, so that's good stuff. Now in addition to that, I'm also going to use a Bone of the Ancients relic, which is going to further boost shock damage, something we usually don't get to use when using Jakobs weapons because they're always non-elemental in most cases. I'm also spec'd into Two Fang because even though this is a Jakobs weapon, if you really spam the trigger, this weapon doesn't fire quite as fast as you can pull the trigger, so that's something to watch out for. This guy didn't get slagged, so we're going to kill him like that. If he was slagged, I promise you it would have killed him in one hit. We're definitely going to get to see how this does here against grouped up enemies. So, as you can see with Bore, this is one of the most powerful weapons in the game. One of the best weapons in the game with Bore. It's just a little bit ridiculous how well this weapon can bore. Got 2 more enemies lined up, and as you can see again, with Bore, this weapon is, yeah, I mean, it's really good. And even though the bullets move slowly, as you can see there, kind of unlike certain Jakobs shotguns, you know, excluding maybe the Striker, this weapon even performs decently at range, much better than, say, a quad would or something like that. I would say a quad's probably my favorite Jakobs weapon, or Jakobs shotgun at least, aesthetically, and kind of like, I don't know, just preference-wise, but I'd have to say the Twister is probably the most powerful Jakobs shotgun. It's going to wreck things very, very easily. Even when things refuse to be slagged, it's killing them. And when you're up close like that, just like the quad, it's going to wreck things in, you know, one hit or very close to it like that. So we'll get up here towards this ultimate badass loader, or super badass loader, excuse me, and we'll see how it performs against that. Now, kind of like the quad, this weapon can be a little bit ammo inefficient. It is going to use 4 ammo per shot, and so you kind of have to watch out for that because shotguns, even after you have all the SDUs, do not have the largest ammo pool, and so that is something to watch out for. As you can see, one shot took out that super badass loader. So it's a very, very powerful weapon. I'm going to open all these chests here just to get a few grenades before we head on towards the staged section. We'll also probably get a little bit of shotgun ammo along the way. So that was good stuff. Now I really like the quad because I think the citrine skin looks cool, and I just like the, you know, very traditional type weapon that the quad is. But I mean, the Twister, even though I've never really used it too much, is hard to argue with. It's going to kill things very, very nicely, and it makes a good complement to almost any Zero build. You'll notice that right now I'm not using any points in velocity. However, I've seen videos where the Twister was used with velocity, where it still performs very, very admirably. The general thinking is that you wouldn't use it with velocity to get the maximum potential out of Bore. However, you'll still get good Bore action even with velocity, and because this gun does shoot such slow-moving pellets, velocity can actually kind of extend its effective range a little bit, and I think, yeah, you'll probably will get a little bit less effectiveness out of Bore, but this gun doesn't really even need that to be, you know, one of the top tier weapons in the game, and even with velocity you're still going to get a lot of bore action with this weapon just because of the way that it operates and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. I could do some further testing with bore and see how it performs, or with velocity, excuse me, and see how it performs there, and if we're still able to get great results with this gun. When I saw the person do it in Digistruct Peak, they were still getting great results with it, and the fact that they had velocity made it a little bit better for them with certain enemies that move pretty quickly and stuff, like surveyors. So that was kind of neat. Wow, got into some trouble there, but I was able to get out of it. The badass loader has spawned, so we'll go deal with him now. When I get my deception back, we'll go up there and try to give him the old one hit, I guess. He kind of moved in a bad position for me to get that one hit. But the shock damage over time killed him? Maybe that was damage over time from the kunai. Shock damage over time usually doesn't kill much of anything. Except for the player, of course. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here. Haha, we were able to kill that guy out of his explosion range, so that was good stuff. Hopefully that gun loader will get slagged for us. And of course he didn't. You can hear the bore going on back there. Alright, so we're killing things. We're doing well in here. This room can be a little bit dangerous. There are obviously a lot of barrels. I think I might have just saw a badass back there as well. I definitely hear it now, so there's another badass loader back there for us. That's good stuff. Don't want it to be too easy now. I didn't know about this little chest right here. Gonna go ahead and open it. As you can see, when you are low on a particular ammo type, the game is going to weight that ammo type for you, and so that's good stuff. Alright, so we've dealt with that guy. We need to obviously deal with this guy here, the big guy. Excellent, so we've dealt with him. We got to get rid of these other few guys now. I am completely out of ammo, so that's something we're going to have to watch out for. Or grenade ammo, I should say, not shotgun ammo. And I'm really low on health, and I know there's one more chest back here, so I'm actually going to retreat a little bit. It's probably not the warrior's way, but I am going to get a couple more grenades here, or at least one. And that will be enough for me to go ahead and survive this. Excellent. Well, I said it'd be enough for me to survive. Alright, there we go. Alright, there'll be a few more loaders up here, but there are also a few more chests up here. So we'll see if we can take these guys out and not die. Try to get those transfusion trails coming in. Excellent. Alright, so I ran into a little trouble there running real low on grenade ammo, but as you can see, when I had slag and I wasn't dying because of lack of transfusion heals, the Twister was wrecking everything we came across. It even was able to kill some enemies without slag. We'll see if we can do that here to this guy. Yeah, so even without slag, this particular weapon is going to wreck a significant amount of face. Oh, now you give me a nice grenade drop. And so that's good stuff. As you can see here, this is the skill build I was using, and this is my badass rank being off. The Twister is one of the top tier weapons in the game, especially with Zero, And I thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys. Actually, it just occurred to me that we could probably go in and take out Hyperius with this particular weapon because it has such good action with Boar. So I have a singularity grenade here. We're going to go ahead and get started and see if we can make that work. First things first, we're going to start the fight. Alright. Then we're going to avoid all of this nonsense as we get a little bit closer here. And then we're going to pull in all of these, that one's being a little bit exclusionary. But so we're going to pull in all those dudes. Then I'm going to throw in my decoy right back there. Make sure they're all nice and kunai'd up. I need a transfusion, it looks like. And then I'm going to get my last singularity right there-ish. And there we go. So, as you can see, this weapon's very solid with Boar. It was able to take out Hyperius pretty damn easily for us. So that was good stuff. In addition to that, I guess we can go take out Pervy and his bros as well. Because why not? I'm having some fun with the Twister. That was a pretty ridiculous kill on Hyperius. The frame rate lag was intense there. I assume that on some lesser systems that might have crashed it. Because, you know, that was some pretty intense system lag, especially for my system. Alright, so we've dealt with Pervy. Now we need to take out his friends here, which are on definitely 4-player health mode now, so that's something to watch out for because they're going to be pretty healthy and pretty tough as well, so we'll try to watch out for that. If we can get them lined up for Boar, that will definitely help us in this little quest to take out these 4-player health enemies. The Boar with this weapon is just phenomenal. Excellent. So as you can see, even at 4-player mode, it's still one-hitting loaders and stuff like that. It was able to take out Hyperius. The Twister is an awesome gun. One more time, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.